Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to Majid San channel for reviewing and describing perfumes. I choose for you today 14 fragrances. You should try them once in your life. Why EDP from the house of Yves Saint Laurent? This fragrance comes with EDP concentration. I highly recommend this one. This is one of the greatest and sexiest designer fragrances in the latest 10 years. So when we talk about La Nuit de l'Homme, you know that sexy fragrance. So the why EDP is like that. This one take another line, aromatic fougere, but it's so sexy. Of course, we should talk about Pure XS from the house of Paco Rabanne. This one is for youth people, for men, for who are very attractive, very moving person. So here, it is a lot of warm spices with sweet notes, tonka, vanilla. It's a dark little bit. I recommend this one for men who want a fragrance for night, and also you can wear it at the clubbing. Definitely, when we talk about designer perfumes and greatest designer perfumes of all time, we should talk about L'Homme Idéal, the EDP concentration. Yes, the Eau de Toilette version is great, it's so beautiful, but in this line, the EDP is more beautiful. This one contains that note of sherry, sweet notes, almond. So I really love this one. It's so sexy and very acceptable by other people. Also, when we talk about designer perfumes and some fragrances that you should try it once in your life, you should try Versace Eros. Versace Eros, one of the greatest clubbing fragrances of all time. Here there is the mint, there is the tonka. So who the fragrance is playful. We see this masterpiece in 2011. Really, it's a beautiful and strong release from the house of Versace. When we talk about men perfumes, we should talk about Dior Homme Intense. When we see Dior Homme Intense the first time in 2011 by the fragrance or the nose François Desmarchais, Dior Homme Intense create a new era of powdery perfumes for men. In the past, we see powdery perfumes only for women, but Jacques Paul in 2005, who bring this aspect or this scent to the men perfumes, add iris to the Dior Homme. But in 2011, we see Dior Homme Intense with a new formula, with strong formula. This one is more famous, more beautiful, intense version, powdery, woody at the same time. For the clubbing situations as Versace Eros, I also recommend 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. I recommend the first release in 2009 from my side. It's so beautiful and it's well blended. 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. There is the leather, there is the rose, there is sweet notes. So this one is a masterpiece, is a compliment getter and very sexy. For men who want compliment and who want fragrance for closet area, you should try once in your life Legend, the EDT version by Montblanc. This fragrance is a fruity. It's been released in 2011. Also, this is masterpiece and nice smell for closed area. This one also is a compliment beast. Le Male, the first release in the 19th century. So Le Male, still one of the greatest release by Jean-Paul Gaultier House. When this fragrance success, we see more than 33 or 35 flanker. The latest one is the elixir that contain a beautiful opening. So normal, there is lavender, there is the tonka, sweet notes, powdery notes. So I recommend this fragrance, or you must try this fragrance once time in your life, because this is the base. Okay. You should try also Terre d'Hermès. Terre d'Hermès is inspired by Jean-Claude Elina, and it's described between the earth and the sky. This is a nice smell. You're gonna smell here sand. You're gonna smell rock. You're gonna smell like earth. So Terre d'Hermès, we see a lot of versions in the market. There is the parfum, the ginger option of Terre d'Hermès. There's also the vetiver version, but from my side, I think the EDT is the most successful line in this line. Also, we must talk about Invictus by Paco Rabanne. The Invictus, the first release, I think in 2015, we see a lot of flankers in the market like the Victory, the Legend. So, but the first release is an woody, aquatic, very acceptable by a lot of or great range of people, also acceptable by women. So the Invictus, the first release, is still a strong release, and you must smell this fragrance once time in your life to know the base of the perfumes. Also, I highly recommend Versace Dylan Blue. Definitely, I prefer this one in a lot of designer blue perfumes, because this one combined between the sweet, the woody scent. There is the ambroxan here. There is the tonka. So Dylan Blue is for teenagers, for young people, for men, wherever what you want. Also, there is the incense here. Make it can be wear at the day or at the night. So you must smell this fragrance if you haven't. Also, we must talk about Cartier Declaration, the EDT version. Jean-Claude Elina also released this fragrance. This is a classical fragrance. We see a lot of flankers in this line: Déclaration d'Ansoir, Déclaration Essence. But from my side, I think Declaration, the first release, is a strong woody fragrance. This is a masterpiece. It's a timeless fragrance, can be worn at office, outdoor, indoor, whatever what you want. When we talk about designer perfumes and blue fragrances, we must talk about Sauvage Dior. Before we see the Elixir version by François Demachy, we see the three fragrances in this line. We see the Eau de Toilette, the EDP, and the Parfum version. From my side, I love more the EDP because it's combined between the peppery and the fresh side of the first release, the EDT, and the darkness of the Parfum. So the EDP, it's more beautiful from my side. The Elixir, I think it's take another line. It's more spicy, more sweet. So the DNA still exists. Where you want, you should try once in your life Dior Sauvage line or Bleu de Chanel line. So thank you, my friends, for watching this episode. This is 14 fragrances that you should try at least 3 or 5 from them once time in your life to make a good base in the fragrance in your collection or in your own collection. So if you have tried one of them before, tell us your story in comments. See you in another video.